From Daikin Park in Houston, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Baton Rouge taking on Houston. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Nate Pearson.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Leading off for Baton Rouge, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
That's too low. And we are underway.
7 o'clock.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Calls it in, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And a curve is down and in. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Next pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Houston, and today's starter, Christopher Sanchez. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Derek Jeter, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That misses the zone. 2-1. Rocketed out towards right center. Stretches out and hauls it in. And the batter now, Elly De La Cruz.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss at a slider. 1 out, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. second inning
Leading
set
off
to go.
for the Bears,
And here is
the right
Sosa
fielder,
to the plate.
Sammy Sosa.
Sosa getting to start in right, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ball one there.
1-1.
And the next
2-1.
pitch is way outside. Fastball for a strike.
2-2.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Brooks Lee now at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls. 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Raleigh collects, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons. First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Batting seventh, the second baseman,
Bobby Grich, the next to hit.
Grich.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there. Simmons off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first. Not in time. He's safe.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Yandy Diaz now. De La Cruz throws to first in time. Third out. Bottom of the second.
Leading
Here
off
is
for the
Aaron
Grizzlies,
Judge.
the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Slider right there.
0-1.
Just
Ball.
missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting fifth, the
Cal
catcher,
Raleigh digs in now.
Raleigh.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to
0-2.
commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Now here is Adam Dunn. First pitch
Ball.
misses. No score here in the second. And that's in for a strike. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and
1-2.
ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Sosa settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here in Houston,
Leading off
top half
for
of the
Baton
third
Rouge,
inning, and it's
the
Rafael
designated
Devers
hitter,
in the box.
Rafael Devers.
Pearson back to work. Right through there for a strike.
No balls. One strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
It's a tough
No ball,
pitch,
2 strikes.
but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now. Flied to right his first time. In there at the knees for a strike.
If I'm at the dish
0-1.
right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And here it comes. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Raleigh gathers, goes to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. And the batter now, Evan Carter. He's 0 for 1.
Evan Carter.
Not
One
even
ball, no
close
strike.
there. And that is ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1 and 2 the count.
And the count 1-2. And that one
2 and
missing
2.
low. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the
Leading off,
third. Here's Michael
The
Tolio.
first baseman.
Maybe not an
Michael
elite level switch hitter, but still a guy.
Tolio.
Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate.
Outside,
And the
that's
first
a ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the
No
guy that
ball.
you're going to see many times coming up big.
Here.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Muncy digs in. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And that one
1
is
ball, 2
inside
strikes.
ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting
And now
ninth,
here's the big
the
center fielder, Luis Robert.
Robert.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back here at Dyken
Leading
Park,
off for the
start of the
Bears,
4th.
the
Now
left
it's going to be
fielder,
Jarren Duran.
Duran.
That one at triple digits.
Well, these guys just
0-1.
lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Robert makes the grab, one away.
The right fielder.
And here is Sammy Sosa. He was a strikeout victim his first time. High fly ball down the left field line. Done. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the third baseman, Brooks Lee. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in the
That's
dirt.
the ball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Raleigh down to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back.
Leading off
And here
for the
is
Wizards,
Derek
the
Jeter.
second baseman, Derek Jeter.
That one
That's the ball.
misses. Ball
Outside.
1.
Well, these players just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And now 2-1.
2-1. Hit.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, the
Here's the shortstop
Ellie
at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Cruz.
0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in there at the knees.
It's 0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Smoked on the ground a second. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now the right fielder.
Well, he's doing a nice job
Now
of
batting,
keeping the
number
ball
4.
out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him
That
tough.
missed.
They're
That's
going to
a
pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other
ball, 1
guys
strike.
doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1-2.
Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one down the line, and that's just foul. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. On the ground to first, Tolia. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. Reached on a drop, third strike his first time. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires the first. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that's downstairs and outside. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Hitter, Aaron
Judge in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH.
No balls, 1 strike. Hey! No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. That just misses. Ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. To the right side, Diaz. And he's out on the tag. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
See ya strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Just missed. There's the strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 and 2's the count.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Houston, all set for the top of the 6th. Devers now.
Devers.
Pearson back to work.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one misses in the dirt. And that skips in the dirt. That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
And before the pitch, he steps off. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, Evan Carter. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. First offering and it just misses.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical thing.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.